Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my FC26 Arsenal career mode. A massive thank you to EA Sports for letting me play the game early. I'm bringing it to you on the night before early access begins. So I feel very privileged and I'm very excited to bring you the Arsenal career mode that we do every single year. This year is no different. It's going to be 1 or 2 seasons and hopefully we can win the lot. That is the idea, and I hope you're excited to watch it. So let's jump right in. Of course, founded in 1886, 13 domestic league titles. We're going to make that 15 if we go 2 seasons. Domestic cups, 14. A club worth of $2.95 billion. Don't worry, we're going to convert everything to pounds. We'll change the currency. And we've got a transfer budget after the transfer window, of course, of $180 million. Absolutely crazy. The board expectations, okay, this is pretty strict, but I expected it. Win it all. At home and abroad. We have to win absolutely everything, but that was going to be my expectations as well. So me and the board align. Mikel Arteta is gone. MGH is in. Let's go ahead and set up the career mode now. And by the way, it's really weird that I'm looking this way. Typically, I always play looking this way. I'm using the PlayStation 5 version of the game for the Arsenal career mode. So it's on my other screen. So I'm going to have to get used to turning. We're going to play on authentic, of course, legendary difficulty, deeper simulation, of course. We are going to go ahead and put that on. This is where we can select other leagues that we want to simulate in more detail and we can look at more stats. So we are going to go ahead and add, I think we'll go with championship. We might sign a player or 2 from there, maybe. We'll go with the French League 1. We will go with the Bundesliga. We will go with the Serie A. We will also put, ooh, this is going to be interesting. We can only pick one more. It's going to have to be Spain, isn't it? So we are going to miss out on some other massive leagues, the Scottish Premier League, for example. Portugal, I would love to have them as well, but I think those are the 5 I would like to simulate in more detail. The manager market, another new feature that is on. Financial takeover, disabled. This is our kind of first, maybe tricky decision to make. Board expectations. Is it going to be so strict like it used to be and you get sacked too easily? I'm a little bit worried about that. There is, of course, the ability to turn off sacking, but I think we're going to go with lenient because I'm a new manager, all right? They gave Arteta a lot of time. They've got to give me some time as well. We'll leave the scouting speed on normal. Unexpected events, of course, we're going to have that on. There should be a way to change how often these unexpected events occur, so we'll go into that soon. Half length, we're going to go with 5 minutes on legendary, of course. Same with the youth match length, that's going to be 5 minutes, and we'll have them set to current overall. Although I'm not using the Youth Academy in this career mode, in the next one with Sunderland, that Road to Glory, Return to Glory, whatever you want to call it, we will be using it a lot. We've got all of the other parts of the game set to on, although play highlights, no thank you. We've already talked about the gameplay style. Weather effects, I'm going to leave them on for now, but of course, they're a bit hit and miss from last year, and I wasn't a big fan of it, so maybe we'll end up turning it off. I don't know. Obviously, we've got the authenticity features on. This is where the game really feels different. All of the new animations and things like that that come with playing on authentic and having these extra features. CPU sliders, tactical. Fully recommend tactical to everyone. I think I'm going to leave everything on default here. Yep, I don't need to change anything there. I'm going to leave injury, suspensions, and released players as normal, though I did have a quick look at the Arsenal squad. There are a few here that technically shouldn't be. Zinchenko is actually out on loan, but he's in the squad for some reason. But the thing is, if there's players here that left in real life but haven't left in the database here, I can just loan them out myself. I'm not going to release anyone, but it's cool that you can do that. You can now release players before you start the career mode in the career mode setup. Transfers and scouting, we are going to disable the transfer in the first window. We're going to disable transfers in the first window. We're going to go with default negotiation realism. Yeah, let's just go with balance. Transfer approaches, we'll go with loose. That's fine. Scouting, yeah, all of that stuff as it is. And then general settings, this is kind of what we've already gone through, but a couple extras here. International job offers, we're going to turn that off. Manager market on, leave that on default. All of this stuff is good. No, we want Sterling, of course, Youth Academy. Yep, here we are. Unexpected events. Ooh. I'm debating between medium and high. They could be brutal, guys, but I think it's going to give the career mode a bit more excitement if I have them more often. And by the way, I might regret this massively. You cannot change this. So I'm tempted to put it on high, but also my brain is saying, Matt, don't do anything stupid. You could get absolutely destroyed by these. But do you know what? We're going for it. Points deduction, we're going to start on a -20. No, I'm kidding. That's it. Let's go ahead and begin the Arsenal career mode on FC26. I've been doing this for well over a decade, and I'm actually just as excited now as I have been every single time. I love this time of year, and I'm so grateful that I get to play it a little bit early so I can bring you the footage early. Let's go ahead and create a save here. We're going to call this just AFC for now. Strongly recommend you save your career mode twice. Have like a backup and then your main save. We know we've had issues with save files over the years. I actually lost a career mode last year, the MGH United one. Even though I had 2 saves, it can happen. But this is cool. We have an offer and we are going to sign the contract. Let's have a look at my signature. Ooh, fancy. And there we are.
Welcome to you all.
MGH stepping in as Arsenal manager. I quickly created a manager. I will edit that and make it look more like me at some point soon. And there's the new Arsenal kit, which I am wearing today for the first time in one of my videos. And here we are. Let's jump straight into the squad and have a look at all of my players. So I've downloaded the latest squads. This is as up to date as it can be. In the past, that's been an issue as well. But as far as I can tell, I think it's good. I think we're good. So we're going to instantly take out Trossard and put in Eze on the left. Gyökeres, Saka, Rice, Zubimendi, Ødegaard. Yep, we're going to swap those guys around. I see Ødegaard is centre mid CDM. That is obviously not great. We talked about it in my ratings review. But they have since said, or at least they've released something that adds cam. So we're going to have to add that manually. It's kind of silly though, isn't it? What an oversight. But we've got Lewis Skelly in the first team. Do we go with Calafiori? It's a really difficult decision. I think I want to match what we're doing in real life right now and go with Calafiori. Madueke on the bench, Waneri, Marino, White, Martinelli, Kepa, Mosquera, Lewis Skelly and Havertz. And yes, we do have quite a few players that technically shouldn't be here. We have Vieira, Kivior, Sambi Lokonga, Nelson, and Zinchenko. All of these players will be loaned out. But let's go ahead and build out the tactics. We don't need a tutorial. Thank you, though. There should be a way to turn off the tutorial. I've said that every single year. So we will be going for a 4-3-3, but do we want it on balanced? I think I could just go with a preset here, but I'm going to go custom. I want to make my own custom tactics here. We're going to go 4-3-3 holding. I'm going to go with short passing, but I want to be high up the pitch. I don't think I want to go extreme. I think we're going to go high. We can always change this. And in terms of player roles, I want Eze 100% as an inside forward. And I'm going to have him roaming, so he might actually sit behind Gyökeres at times. There's half green box. You've got the light, or the dark green, the really light green, and then you've got the green, which means he's going to be in the middle there as well. Obviously, we're going to have advanced forward for Gyökeres, inside forward, and I want to go full-on attack with Saka. Ødegaard is going to be a playmaker plus. Love that. Zubimendi, deep line playmaker. And I would like him on build-up. And then Rice, he is the ultimate box-to-box midfielder. Box-to-box. And do we go ball winning or do we go balanced? I mean, look at the difference there. He's going to go in the left channel. He's going to go through the centre as well. I think that makes sense. Calafiori is going to be playing as a fullback. And no, not fullback, sorry. We want wingback. False back. That's what I'm looking for. Where is it? False back. There we go. Balanced or defend? No, I do want him getting forward a little bit. Any left back I use, whether that's Lewis Skelly, Hincapié potentially, or Calafiori, they will be false back. We're then going to go... Oh, I need to swap these guys around. Gabriel on the left, obviously. He is going to be... I would like ball player, but it's defender by default. I guess we should go with just defender and defender. What have we got here? Have we got plus as a ball playing? Should I try having a ball playing defender and a defender? Just a bit of both. Could do build up. Aggressive. Oh my god. Wow. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to put him on build up. Let's see what that's like. And then with Urian Timber, I mean, he is... Oh, inverted wing back. Oh my god. We might need to put that on Calafiori. That's a bit extreme though, isn't it? Hang on. Attack or build up. That's insane. Yeah, I think that's a bit too much, actually. I think we're going to go wing back and then support. I think that's literally perfect. And then for Raya, Kepa, Setford. I don't think... Did we have Setford? I don't think we did we? We're going to go with ball playing, of course. And build up is the only one we can go with. Is there another one? Sweeper keeper. Yeah, so this is the new one. All right, so that is my custom tactics. Right, so let's go through the entire squad now in the squad hub and decide what we're going to do. So Kepa and Raya, of course, are going to be my go-to goalkeepers. Hein is out on loan. Zinchenko, we are going to... Oh, I can't. Has he only got a year left? Hang on. It's not letting me do anything with him. He's got 2 years left. Wait, what? But I can't transfer list him? Oh, it's because I've turned off the transfer window. Of course. Okay, so I guess for now, we're going to be stuck with these players, but I'm just not going to use them. They're going to be on the reserves as if they're out on loan, okay? Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. Maybe I should have released them, but to be fair, Zinchenko, he's only on loan at Nottingham Forest, and I should, technically, have him back at the end of the season. So there's not much I could do here other than enable the first window, do that myself, but then we're going to have other transfers going on around us. I don't want that. I want the exact squads that are real, you know, or at least somewhat up to date. It looks like all the player numbers are correct. We've still got Kivior, of course. What a squad, by the way. We really have some strength this year, don't we? It's pretty incredible. Yeah, we've got players in every position. I'm so happy with Waneri this year as well. He has a real face. It is unbelievable. So does Lewis Skelly. Should we ever take a look at him as well? Lewis Skelly. Yes, a face scan. The downside is, though, Calafiori still doesn't have one. I don't understand how. How can you not put the most attractive Italian stallion in the game, EA? All right. The squad is looking good. I need to adjust some positions, potentially. My first thought is maybe we could add striker to Martinelli. I think, in general, we should put a development plan on every single player. But in terms of the key ones that I'm looking to add or do, I think it might be worth adding it. 139 weeks. What? That is absolutely insane. So this is still an issue. I see if that's going to take almost 3 years. 3 seasons to convert a left winger that's got pretty good shooting to a striker. Oh, EA, come on. You've got to do better. That's just, it's insane. That is absolutely insane. I need to probably convert Eze to left wing as well. I know he's already got it, but let's make it his main position. That's going to take 43 weeks. He can already play it. It's a secondary position. Okay. All right. Rice, I want to convert to a centre mid, like full stop, centre mid. He's not a DM anymore. He just doesn't do that for us. He still can, though. I might still use him as a DM at times. But let's go ahead and do that. Ben White, I'd like to add centre back to him. 2 weeks, that's good. I won't actually use him as a centre back most of the time, but of course it's nice to have that as an option. Mosquera has also played as a right back for us. It's only going to take 174 weeks. How? How is that a thing? That is absolutely mind-boggling. I don't think I can justify doing that. I should have him in a different development plan. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. I think that's it. And what I'll do is I'll just, you know, change these development plans to whatever suits them. But the main ones, as in positional changes, Ben White, Declan Rice, Eze, and Martinelli. I think everyone else... Oh, actually, I want to add left wing to Madueke as well. Let's go ahead and do that, because I'm probably going to use him on the left sometimes. And Waneri, I mean, I'm not going to use him as a right winger. He is going to play where Ødegaard plays, and that's going to be 160 weeks. Okay, I've got to start from somewhere. I've already mentioned how I'm not going to be using the Youth Academy, but let's see what kind of players we have been given here as we skip through more tutorial. Oh my God. It's not looking great, is it? The best player we got was Julius Witter, I'm guessing, because he's German. Yeah, not great. So put it this way. For a second, I was worried I'd see someone and go, oh my God, they are literally a Dowman type player. And that would have been perfect. And maybe I would have called them up, but we've got nothing here. Here are the board expectations. We are safe, of course. We've just began our job. But they want me to win the league title, win the FA Cup, but not win the Champions League. Just reach the final. I like that. That's good. They're not expecting a treble, but they would like me to really compete for it. So fair enough. And here we have the manager market. Of course, it's way too early for any big movements to be going on. So we will revisit this in the coming weeks and months. And of course, throughout this entire year of doing multiple career modes, we're going to see some absolute madness. So you can see we've got all of the latest up-to-date managers at each club. I could likely join Crystal Palace, likely join Everton. I could possibly replace Maresca. And you can see their dominant tactic, their job security. This is all going to look very different very soon. But I'm so excited about the manager market. You've got the watch list, so you can have a look at, you can keep track of and have a look at all of the clubs that you're looking at, and then there's suggestions as well. Very, very cool. You can change leagues. So we've got the Championship here, and it's the 5 leagues, of course, that we've added to the deeper simulation option. There's the Bundesliga as well. We'd be very unlikely to join Leverkusen, but they no longer have... oh my God. My mind's gone blank. Ten Hag. Ten Hag is gone. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back and look at this. Time to hire our first coach. And as I did last year, I don't want to overdo it because I think actually it increases your player growth too much. It was almost too strong. It might be rebalanced and a little bit better in this career mode. But I'm just going to hire one coach for every department. So we're just going to go ahead and get a 5-star in each. Oh my God, these tutorials. They really should have a... Do you need tutorials? Yes or no? That would be great. And there we have it. We have a 5-star goalkeeper, a 4-star defensive. That's the only one I could do, really. And then a 5-star midfield, 5-star attack. So one coach for every single position, and that will help their development plans speed up just a little bit. We've got a pre-season tournament invite coming up and a message from Ødegaard welcoming us to the club. The future is exciting. I'm already getting a little bit nervous about my first unexpected event. What's it going to be? Is there going to be massive injuries? Is there going to be maybe a sickness going around my club? Who knows? We're going to go with... you got to go with the biggest one, right? The American Challenge Cup. Let's accept that. We won't be playing any of those games. Our first game of the season will be in the Premier League. So we've got new positions available already. So let's go ahead and add those. So Ben White can now play as a centre-back. Now let's convert him back to right... What? To go back to right-back? 200... That's not right. Luckily, it doesn't matter because he's obviously still good as a right-back. But what? Right, well, I've got some feedback to give EA already. Well, let's see if we get the same issue here with Madueke. So we're going to convert him to left wing. Nice. And now let's go back to right wing just because that's going to be his main position. That's going to be 2 weeks. Okay, so that's working as intended pretty much. And we've got 2 emails. Let's go through these. Oh, it's just change of position and the American Cup. I'm just, again, waiting for the first unexpected event to pop up. If I've put the setting to high, I'm expecting at least one per 2 months. One every 2 months or so, I would say. So we've got our first game in the pre-season tournament. We are up against AS Roma. I really don't need a tutorial here. We can just go ahead and skip through these, please, EA. We really don't need those. Let's go ahead and change up the team. It's pre-season. We don't need to play our full first team. Let's put Mosquera in. He can make a pre-season debut. Let's go ahead and put in Waneri. He gets a -4. Ouch. On the right, we'll put in Madueke. Oh, yeah, let's put Ben White at right back and see what happens here. Yeah, so he's still 84 rated. It's not the end of the world, but that is clearly not right. That is not right at all. And for this game as well, we're going to start Lewis Skelly. All right, let's quick sim. And it's a draw in our first game in FC26. Time for our next game now. It is Real Betis. Okay, let's go ahead and put Havertz in. Let's take out Gabriel and put in... Oh, we haven't got Hincapié. No! We're going to have to wait until January to get Hincapié. That sucks. Well, I'm not going to use Kivior. I guess we can just pretend that Hincapié is injured. That's a complete oversight. I didn't realise he wasn't in. That's really bad. That is not good at all. Okay, well, if Kivior's not here, we can put Calafiori there. And then Lewis Skelly. See, this is the problem with doing a career mode early, you know, pre-global release. There's always little issues like this, but it is what it is, guys. I'm doing the best I can to bring you the Arsenal career mode early. Let's go ahead and put Norgard in. Let's have Marino, and let's have Martinelli. Let's go with that team there. Quick sim against Real Betis, and it's a 2-1 win. We are unbeaten. And by the way, we're going to be invincible this whole season, okay? We're going unbeaten again the whole season. And I don't mean just the Premier League. Everywhere. We're not going to lose a game. Oh my God, that is the biggest cap ever. Madueke has completed his training again. Let's go ahead and add him back to right wing. And then work on inside forward. God, he's got such good stats. He's going to be unreal. He is a little bit unfortunate that Saka's ahead of him, isn't he? And to be fair, in real life, he's made me not miss Saka, which is absolutely crazy. But let's get into the next game. Real Sociedad. We are going to go ahead and swap out Calafiori because he's knackered. Saliba can come out for Mosquera again. Should we go full strength otherwise? Yeah. Why not? Big win. Come on. And it's a 1-1 draw. Well, we're not going to win the pre-season tournament, but we've dominated possession there. So 2-1 because we won on possession, right? That's how it works. Real Madrid drew with RB Leipzig, and they lost the game before that as well. So not even Real Madrid are going to win the pre-season tournament. But there we are, guys. We are done with the pre-season tournament. And our first game is coming up against Manchester United at Old Trafford. We played so badly there in real life, but we got the win. Are we going to be able to do that as well? And just like that, we are there. Let's travel to Old Trafford and play FC26 for the first time. Here we have Amorim. Oh, Sesko next to him. God, he's going to be horrific. Wait, what? Why are my shorts white? Have they got the third kit wrong? The shorts are meant to be the burgundy colour, aren't they? Oh, I hope that's not another bug, unless we wore them just because they had white shorts. It might be that actually the real shorts are white. Who knows? But anyway, and Mbeumo there. Manchester United have, on paper, a ridiculously good squad going forward. Of course, they spent well over 200 million on a new front three, effectively. So, a little bit worried with Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko up front, but we'll see if they're all starting. No, they've gone with Sancho. So I don't have the latest up-to-date squad. But again, guys, there's not much I can do about that. And Sesko is indeed starting, and Mbeumo's there, Mainu. Yeah, it's a good United side. They have Onana in goal, so that's good. And there we have Captain Ødegaard. I just wanted to see what the pre-match cutscenes look like. Have we got anything new here? I'm not convinced those white shorts are meant to be white. I really don't think they're meant to be, but it is what it is. Eze making his debut along with many other players that I've got in the squad now to make debuts. I don't know if... Have we got any others? Madueke's on the bench. Well, either way, it's really important that we get Hincapié in January as well. He'll be making his debut very late compared to real life. I'm so sorry. I should have transferred him beforehand, but it is what it is. All right. It's a good lineup for Manchester United. And there is no Cunha. Interesting. Is he injured? Oh, mate, the graphics. It looks really nice. As I said, I'm playing it on PS5, so it's very different for me. I'm so used to playing on PC. Look at that. Zubimendi into Rice. God, the game feels really smooth. The passing is so zippy. I love it. Odegaard. Up to Saka. Into Gyökeres. Onana again. Incredible save. Amorim's not looking pleased already. Will we have a job in a couple of months? Saka to get the corner in. Gyökeres is the target. It's going to come out to Odegaard. Eze. The finesse. No. Not going to beat Onana from there. Where's Calafiori? Oh my God. What have I just done? Okay, Mbeumo. He's hit it with his right and he's missed. I don't know what happened there. I just assumed Calafiori would be in position, but of course I've got him effectively moving into midfield when I've got the ball. So I do need to really, really be careful with that. It will work really well on the attack, but defensively it's going to leave gaps, of course. Here is Odegaard. Haven't really tried an over-the-top ball yet. Oh, dear. And I've lost it again. Sesko into Mainu. Sancho. No, how's he got through? Timber needs to get this. Oh, no. Here's Dorgu. Well defended, Gabriel. Okay, now we get on the break. Is that a good ball? Yes, it is. Up to Saka. I miss Saka, I do, actually. Madueke's done so well. I'm an idiot. Madueke's done so well in real life, but Saka's my boy. I do miss him. It's nice that I've got him in the career mode at least. All right, let's build up again. This is why Calafiori does step into midfield. Up to Zubimendi. He's not the quickest. He's done well, though. Oh, hang on. Declan Rice. Oh, another save. Onana. Wow. Yes. Eze. Turn. Cross. Gyökeres. Oh, my. What just happened? I just scored the weirdest first goal, but it's done. FC 26, Arsenal career mode. Here we go. First goal, and it is Gyökeres. Of course it is. It was always going to be. Lovely cutback, lovely dink. What was that other touch? I don't know, but did I accidentally chip? I think I might have accidentally chipped Onana here. Or it's just come off his hands. I don't really know. But it dipped just under the bar, and that might be the strangest first goal in an FC or FIFA game I've ever scored. Very odd. 1-0 before half-time, though. Could there be a second goal? Saka in behind. Oh, look at this. Finesse. Never going to score from there at this. Oh! I was going to say, at this rate, Onana is saving almost everything, but Gyökeres then scores. Let's have a look at the replay before we dig into Onana, but I feel like he's got to do much better with that shot from Saka. I forgot that Saka does not have Finesse Shot Plus anymore. What is Dalot doing? He's completely looking the wrong way, and Gyökeres just says, well, I'll take that. Should I be throwing shade at Onana? I don't know. Right before the break, and we've doubled our lead, and Manchester United, man, they are going to be really struggling this season if they can't defend simple moments of relatively average play like that. Oh, look at this. Oh, but I've just wasted the ball. Half-time. This game feels really good, but my instant reaction right now is I might need to put it up to ultimate difficulty because I think there's just a bit too much space. Into the second half here, United having some good possession, but they just don't look threatening with it. They're not really doing much. They're kind of passing it around in midfield. Are we going to see some forward play here? It looks like it. Yeah, Sancho into Dorgu. That is what the 3-4-3 should be all about. The overlaps, but Sesko shot straight at Raya. Did we dodge a bullet with Sesko? Here's my thoughts on that, because I know people will be wondering. My answer is no. I think Sesko in the Arsenal team, in the Arsenal setup, in our system, would have 2-3 goals, just like Gyökeres has. I think Manchester United just, no matter who you put up front, would have the same issue. Oh, I've looked away at the worst possible time. I'm sprinting with Gabriel there. He's jogging. Oh my God. Okay. Gyökeres into Saka. Passing it back inside. Gyökeres again. Ødegaard. Over the top for Eze. Oi! He just got blocked off by Martinez. Obstruction. Ref. I'm not sure he would have made it, but still. Oh, we've got it again. Lay that off. Oh, Gyökeres. That was a stinking pass. Oh, and Buemo's made it past Calafiori here. Just going to back off. Cross comes in. We'll deal with that. Yeah, Timber all day. Let's go over to Eze. Lovely pass. Look at that. The weight on that was beautiful. Now Eze can carry it forward. Do we cross it? He's already got one assist with the cross. We're going to go back to Rice. Over to Ødegaard on the volley. Wow. That looked close. That looked really, really close. I've made some changes. Lewis Skelly has come on at left back. We've got Nwaneri on. And also Martinelli. Oh, no. Sesko! Oh, God! What was that? I just gave him the perfect opportunity. Oh, my. By the way, I noticed, though, when I made the subs, I didn't get a cutscene for it. I didn't have the players, you know, coming off the pitch. Very strange. Unless I accidentally skipped it. I don't know. Saka. Oh. Declan Rice. How many goals could I have scored in this game? Wow. Manchester United, very, very lucky not to be 4-1 down. They probably should have scored with Sesko. Oh, Nwaneri. Finesse shot. No, it's blocked. That might have been creeping in. Heading into the final few minutes here. And United are very happy to pass this around. They're not urgent at all. They've just brought on Anthony. Yeah, they've given up for sure. Well, here's Dorgu. He's been involved. Oh, no. Oh, my God. How have United not scored in this game? Okay, we've got a substitution cutscene there at least. So it's just mine that weren't showing up. I don't know. Head that one out. Oh, Maguire straight at the goalkeeper. And that's it. We've done it. Woo! First win of the season in our first game of the season. I will take that. Oh my God, look! In a local pub in London, celebrating the win. And with that, guys, that is the end of the first episode. Of course, plenty more to come in the next few days, weeks, however long this career mode will last. I'm so happy it's finally here. The end of FC25 was long. It took ages to get here, but we're finally here. Few little issues I've noticed, so hopefully I can give some feedback and maybe they can hopefully push out some fixes relatively soon. I'm a little bit concerned about the away kit or the third kit not looking quite right. That's definitely a little concern for me. And just little bits here and there as you get with every release. But so far, gameplay-wise, it's looking good. And it's running well, which is important for sure. So I'd love your feedback. Let me know what you thought of episode 1, even though I've kind of rushed to get this one out for you guys, give you something to watch the night before it actually comes out in early access. Hopefully you guys have a great time with the game when you finally get it. And again, thank you to EA for the early copy. And I will see you guys in episode 2 very soon.